back to Pre-Reader Crusades. I miss you guys and I hope you're logging your minutes for summer reading. Today for Pre-Reader Crusade we are going to be making foam paintings. So what I've done is I've used some foam and I've created this fairy here. She's still kind of wet, so she's kind of wobbly all over the place, but we are going to make these paintings using foam. First thing you're going to need is a picture. Now you can take any picture you want and you can print it out on cardstock. You want it to be a little bit thicker paper so it doesn't rip. But we printed out fairies, a unicorn, and even a dragon. You can do any one that you want. We are not handing out supplies for this week, but if you would like one of these pictures, when you come into the library sometime this week, these will be hanging up in our kids' room, so that you can grab one if you'd like, or however many you'd like. Otherwise, you could just pick any picture online that you want and you can print it on cardstock. Today, I think I'm going to paint a dragon. I already did the fairy, so I think I'm gonna go for the dragon this time. Everything else you need is shaving cream and food coloring, several different paint brushes. You'll need some scissors to cut out your picture, a ruler for scraping, something to hold your shaving cream so you can have lots of little bowls, lots of little cups. I'm just using this egg carton because it's quick and easy. And then you also need some type of plate or bowl to scrape the stuff off into afterwards. All right, first thing we're going to do is I'm going to cut out my dragon. Cutting out the dragon definitely took much longer than I thought it would. There's lots of little pieces, so be very careful with your scissors when you're cutting. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our shaving cream and pour it into some little cups or bowls. I think I'm going to use we'll go with 6 different colors. 6 colors. You just need a little bit in each one. There, I'm gonna do 6 different colors. I've only got 4 colors of food coloring though, so how might I get 2 more colors out of it? Any thoughts? Can we mix them? There's some yellow. How about a green one? We'll do red, blue. I'd like to do orange. How could I do orange? What 2 colors can I mix together for orange? How about these 2? How about some red and some yellow? Let me do 1 drop of red, and I'll do 1 drop of yellow. Or 1.5. Oops. Now how could I also get purple? Because I don't have purple in here. What makes purple? I know there's blue in there. Let me add 1 or 2 drops of blue. And what's the other one I need to add? How about some red? We'll add that in there. And now I'm gonna mix all of them up separately. So I've got 6 paintbrushes here. You don't need to use paintbrushes for this one because this is a special type of painting. If you don't have paintbrushes, just use either like popsicle sticks or straws. You can also use like chopsticks. Pretty much anything will work. A spoon will work really well because this is not your typical painting. You can see that the foam is really thick and it's kind of fun. It gets this kind of marbled effect. And it's okay if you don't make it entirely that one color. If you see this blue is kind of marbled with some white, you can leave it that way. It looks really neat on your picture. Ooh, look at our orange coming through. Good call on the red and yellow. Okay, let's see if the purple works for us. It didn't work so well with my fairy that I did earlier. Let's see. That's kind of purple, huh? Looks a little bit more gray than purple, but that's okay. It'll work. All right, once all of our colors are mixed, the next thing we need to do is start putting it on our dragon. You can do it all certain places. You can mix it all together, whatever floats your boat. I think I'm gonna take some orange, and look at that. Look how gloppy it is. I'm just gonna make his whole head orange. How about that? And I'll paint it on there, and I'm gonna leave it nice and thick and just let it sit there for a little bit. And I think I'll make his tail, let's make his tail yellow. I'm not wearing an apron or any protective thing on my shirt, but you might want to. It's just food coloring, so it should wash out, but just in case, it never hurts to protect your clothes, because clothes are expensive, right? How about some blue? Throw it on there. Put some on his legs and on, I think, his belly probably. Nice and thick there. How about some, let's do the purple right here. I think that looks cool. We'll do his hands and his mouth, I think. I can't tell. It's upside down. Red. Oh, that one's a really cool one. It got pretty marbled. It's not all mixed in just quite yet, but that's fine. I think that looks pretty. He's gonna look awesome. All right, and I think I'm gonna do the wings green. You don't have to use 6 different colors. You can use 2 or 3 and then just mix them on your actual picture if you want. The other thing that I saw someone do is that once they mixed their colors together in their foam, they added glitter. And it looked really sparkly and fun. So that's another option if mom or dad or the adult says that's okay, because it will make a mess. Which is why Miss Becca chose not to do it today. All right. Now I'm gonna let it sit there for 3 to 5 minutes. You can leave it like this, or if you want to be creative, you can take the other end of your paintbrush and maybe swirl them all together to kind of mix the colors. So I'm gonna give that a shot and see if it does anything. I don't know if it will or not. We'll just swirl them together a little bit. It might not change anything, but we don't know unless we try, right? All right, I'm gonna set a timer for 3 to 5 minutes. All right, friends, it's been about 5 minutes. So now we're going to go ahead and wipe off our picture and see what's left underneath. So this is where you're going to get your empty plate, bowl, cup, whatever it is that you have, your ruler. If you don't have a ruler, you can use like a bench scraper or a pastry scraper if your mom or dad will let you. Anything that's straight enough just to scrape off the rest of the paint. All right, check this out. Let's see how I can do this. I'm gonna hold on to it and scrape it. I'm gonna try to get it all in one fell swoop. Yeah, look at that. And then I'm gonna scrape the excess off into my plate or bowl. And I think I got pretty much all of it. Let's see. I think so. Check him out. Ooh, he's cool. I like him. So that's your foam painting. This would be a really fun idea to use to make cards. Maybe you have someone in your family whose birthday is coming up and you don't want to go to the store, but you can make a homemade card, which is more special anyways. And you can do some foam painting on it, and that would be really fun. The other thing I want to show you, instead of just painting it on and leaving it there for a while, look what's in my pie plate now. Look at all those colors marbled together like a rainbow. So what I can do is I think I'm gonna take this unicorn. Now I'm not gonna cut it out just yet. I think what I'll do is I will take the rainbow leftover foam paint, stick my paper towel in it, or a sponge, or a big paintbrush, whichever you have. I think I'm just gonna dab. Look at that. I'm just gonna dab it all over my unicorn. And it's really marbly and rainbowy like a unicorn is. Woo. And then I'll do the same thing. I'll let it sit there for 3 to 5 minutes and hopefully we'll see what we get. So 2 different ways to do it. We'll see you in 3 to 5 minutes. Okay friends, so it's been about 5 minutes for our marbled unicorn. We're gonna go ahead and do the same exact thing we did before, taking our scraper and scraping off all of the extra foam. And let's see if we got that marbled effect. Oh, she's cute, look. That one's pretty fun. So there you go. 2 different ways to do your marbled painting. You can do one, you can do both. You could even take, like I said before, a blank paper, marble the whole picture, let it dry, and make it into a birthday card or just a regular I Miss You card. So I hope you had fun today on Pre-Reader Crusades. Make sure you join us next week. Miss you guys. See ya.